a new band of rebels arose who were determined to carry the fight to Jerusalem.
The SICARRI.
To the SICARRI, anyone who wasn't fighting the Romans was a collaborator and worthy of death.
Many were slain every day, and the fear men were in was worse than the calamity itself.
All right, first and foremost, we give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the word we call Jesus Christ.
We still the most beautiful kingdom? No, it fell.
No, it fell.
You know what I'm saying?
Rome
Like,
fell.
place gonna fall.
There's not been a kingdom that ain't fallen.
Right.
So I don't understand why anybody thinks this America is exempt from falling. Why do you think that why do you think they've been spending all this time ramping up military garrisons, armies, state-of-the-art weaponry, missile defense systems? It's called to stop the inevitable from happening, to prolong the inevitable, the Star Wars program, to try to fight against Yahweh Shai and the angel. Right? You got something? Yeah. You see that? Getting ready. War. That's what time it is. War. People think, number one, people think Trump got into office. Trump is getting ready to really turn it up. Trump already revealed to us this week, which we've been saying it before he got elected. He, in so many words, told you he's planning on doing something, either chipping them or damn near chipping the immigrants. That's what all this people think that they knew white America was going to go for this immigrant BS he's talking. And he said it. He said, we're going to set up a biometric visa tracking system. Who knows what biometrics is? Facial recognition, retina recognition, fingerprint recognition, all the way to implantable microchip devices to track you. Why? Because look, you people are retarded, man. Why do you think the immigrant crisis has gotten so out of control outside of the design of the individuals who let it happen? They let it happen. How else is 2-3 million Mexicans in this country? They let it happen. But the idea is now, we'll see, look, we give them a visa. How do you think all these Haitians is getting into America? We here in San Diego, a lot of y'all might not know what's going on in San Diego. There is a million Haitians in San Diego. I used to couldn't find a Haitian nowhere in San Diego. Now I see my tribe all over the damn. But what's going on? We're taking this whole, I used to be Mexicans here. What happened? I thought I was 15 minutes from Mexico, right? Haitians, how do you think they're all getting over here? That brother, we was teaching that brother on the street. He walked up to me, he said, you have your paperwork? What do you mean? Well, how the hell are you here if you ain't got your paperwork? How? They're letting them in. United States military go and cut a goddamn hole in it. Let Trump build a wall. And he'll also blow holes through that wall as well. You see what I'm saying? And let people in. So he can say, look, they're getting in. We got to do something. So we'll let them in, but they got to get this chip in them. Give me the chip. Give me Revelations 13. They got to get this chip in them. And once they get this chip in them, it's all right, because we're going to be able to keep meticulous track of them. It may not be the chip initially. They may say, okay, we're going to give them an enhanced visa that has the chip technology. Who knows about visas in the room? Is it no, not that. The Visa. Does Visa got the chip in it? Yeah, it do. No. I ain't talking about that kind of visa.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure. It could. What does it look like?
Do my biometrics.
You had to do your biometrics, right? You had to do your now the biometrics. You see, look, if you had to do biometrics back in the day, what's the new biometrics? They had to get your fingerprints. They had to get your retina, all that. So if they did all that back in the day, what is this improvement that Trump is proposing? There's only one way to go from getting your fingerprints and your retina scan and your DNA and your blood. There's only one other way to go: putting something in your ass. That's it. That's it. What more can I do to keep track of you? What I'm gonna do? Give you a cell phone Here's our Trump phone. That Obama phone. Here's our Trump phone. This is going to track you wherever you go. So you better not lose it. Say goodbye. Now what? The idea is to push that whole immigration madness that he came in, that he knew all of white people were going to get behind because their hatred for blacks and Hispanics, especially for the Mexican, who's, oh, they're taking all the jobs. The white man wants him to work and take your job because he works for less. And the white man is all about, the white men in power are all about optimizing profit volume. That's what their life is about. If I got to pay you $60,000 a year to do a job that a Mexican will do for 20, I'm giving him 20 and I'm putting your ass on the unemployment line until you run out and you're jobless. That's what your own white people think about you, white man. See, like we spoke about earlier in class, the white man don't love himself. He don't love nobody. He don't know love. So he doesn't care about making white people jobless. When it comes to jobs that pay well, he's going to preferably hire his own. But if he can downsize and if he can cut costs and if he can get a Mexican to do the work for a third of what he can get the white man to do it, please believe he's going to work that Mexican to the bone for crumbs. And he's going to send your white ass home and your house is going to be foreclosed and your daughter is going to turn into a drug addict and your wife is going to leave you for a Latino man that she met at the gym. That's America. Officer. How much? Almost double. Almost double to do a less strenuous job. He's taking down cranes.
Just taking them down. No labor, no physical work, nothing. He's just in the fucking machine taking the shit down. Or while you see SICARRI out there grabbing
on the crane.
Hanging. Yeah. Motherfuckers to level out on the truck and then get them on the truck and then dip out. And you got fucking SICARRI in there breaking his damn neck.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, remember when I first started coming around, when I was working at the Bahia, the maids were working for like $650, bro.
It's for real?
And, bro,
because they're not citizens.
And that time it's like 2011, so it was what, minimum wage was down there like $9. They was working for $650 coming across the border. Meanwhile, the little American maids making like $9, $10. People in the gift shop making $11, $12 plus tips. These ladies are in here changing bloody period sheets and everything for $650 an hour.
Cold
to go across the border.
Come, give me that back and give me the mark, man. And y'all and people are still denying the mark of the beast is to microchip. Do you watch the news? When Trump starts talking about a biometric system to track the immigrant, what again? This brother done broke it down. All right, he wasn't born in this country. He went through biometrics. You know, brother went through biometrics, scanning, all that. Ain't but one place to go from there. Implantable microchip device. Didn't Joe Biden, the last presidency, say to the Supreme Court, you will rule on implantable microchip technology in human beings in your lifetime? He told the Supreme Court that. Now Trump is talking this. Obama put it in Obamacare. Now Trump is saying, well, hey, you know, and guess what? These Hispanics and these, don't get it twisted, these Benjamites and these Levites are going to sign up for, well, like what do you think? Why do you think God put the mark of the beast in the Bible? Does anybody know? So we wouldn't take it. You got white people that know, oh, the microchip is, who cares? It doesn't matter whether he takes it or not, he's dead. If he's in America, he is missile food. You're the only person who can be saved out of America. Somebody talking about if Esau keeps, I don't give a damn how many laws the white man keep. If he's in America, he's going to die.
That's right.
Period. Ain't no salvation for the white man.
That's right.
None. Not a glimmer of hope. You mean to tell me salvation is spending the next 1,000 years in slavery and dying? That don't sound like salvation to me. If I'm an Edomite, burn me here. Don't take me directly into slavery. Let me get some time off. Okay? That's crazy, man. You know how dumb that sounds? The Edomite is going to get some type of form of salvation. I don't care how much white he puts on and how many times he prays to a higher, he's going to die. And that's it. And that's why he prays to a higher, because Yahweh is not having it. They know Yahweh, the way the name sound, he hates white people. Yahweh. Exactly. It's dreadful. So he can't call on Yahweh. But for some reason, all these white folks have no problem calling on the name Ahia at all. It just flows out of their mouth so good. That right there should tell you that's not the Most High's name.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Hey, now, and the brother makes a good point, man. I've heard over my course of the course of years I've been in the truth, I've heard a lot of white people say that the Black, Hispanic, Native Americans are Israelites. I have yet to hear one Edomite call on the name of Yahweh or even say the name.
It'll hurt them. It'll just damage them. You know, because Yahweh, when you say his name, it's a vibration that come with it. It's power, it's spirit, it's energy that come with it. That energy hates the white man. Right. You see what I'm saying? He hated Esau, right? So when they say it, it's almost like it wounds them. So they can't say, they can't pronounce it. The Yahweh, Yahuwah, never Yahweh, Bayan Rakam.
They said it was too holy.
Yeah, they call it Hashem. Yeah, they just say Hashem.
When they translated it from the Hebrew.
Yeah, they just say Hashem. They don't say Yahweh in
They even knew.
They don't even
said out of his own mouth. It's too powerful to be on our own.
Yeah, the Jewish man just say Hashem, which just means the name. They know it. You think the Jewish man then set up and stole your nationality and he don't know what he's doing? He knows. He said, just say Hashem. That guy Yahweh's gonna kill us. Don't say his name. He don't like us even a little bit. You got to point out.
Yeah. Even when you look at how they mock us on on the TV, on the movies, all of these things, they never put that name in there. They are not gonna put that name in there because they understand there's components that we need. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just being on the street, cursing Esau out. That's really what they always show. So if you show that and a brother wants to go and follow after it, he's gonna be lost. It's primarily about waking Jacob, all right? Showing Jacob their transgressions, as the scriptures say. So they know it's components. They're not gonna put that name out there. They're not gonna show who we're supposed to be talking to. All right? They just know it's just a group against whites. And it's more to it than that. What you got?
Also, too, like, what does Esau need to be saved from other than himself anyway?
That's it. How do you save somebody from themselves? How do you save the white man from himself? Kill him. That's the answer. Period. Because he can't get right. Go ahead.
I was gonna say even then, man. I've been telling this brother that I've been watching. I watched the first season of Quantico, and in the season they are giving cold cut points on how America is just utterly wicked. Yet you got people that is just still trying to fight for them. That you have your own American agents turning against America, and their fellow classmates, their fellow colleagues. They're breaking it down to them as to why. And the person that they're talking to has every reason to feel the same way that the people that have turned against America feels because America turned against them. And it's just a brainwash. They brainwash and still want to fight for this wicked nation. So again, there is no saving the white man from himself. He is the Leviathan that bites his own tail.
That's right.
It's sick.
Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls it all.
All. He gonna start. It looks like he gonna start with the immigrant. All right, and he's aiming it at you. This is about you. It's about you turning your back on your God and putting the devil's chip in you. That's what it's about. And he's not going to force it initially. And we've always said that. You know, I've heard brothers say, who don't believe the chip is the mark of the beast. That's not how the white man works. He don't make you take a chip. He convinces you that this is what you, exactly. And he's going to convince the Mexican, you want to be in America, all you got to do is do this so we can keep tabs on you. And you know what simple Mexicans who have bowed down to Caesar and Semiramis their whole damn lives are going to do? When Caesar Borgia or Semiramis, the white man or woman, offers them an RFID chip, they are going to accept it. Zanakaria. You had your hand up? All right, go ahead. Sergeant.
And I was going to say it too. Another, another major figure who's pushing that shit.
Who?
Ben Carson.
Ben Carson, break it down.
And he's a neurosurgeon. So.
Oh, I didn't know that about Ben Carson.
Ben Carson he's a neurosurgeon. So, like you're saying, when it comes to that biometrics, another part of that is the implantable devices. So that's going to deal with a lot of neurosurgery and stuff like that. So you have to figure out how to get this work with your system.
That's a good point. Yeah, we need to take your blood. So when you put the right chip in your ass, you see that? That's what the white man is doing. He's gearing up for. That's what Trump's whole anti-Mexican speech was. It was to embolden and enrage and inspire the white American that hates the Mexican and hates immigrants in general. Just get behind somebody who's going to introduce an implantable microchip device to put in Mexicans and into Haitians and into Jamaicans and every other black and Latin country that wants to come into America that doesn't, quote unquote, have the right to. Why do you think that Obama on his way out made sure to lift that ban on the wet foot, dry foot policy? Who knows wet foot, dry foot? You don't know what you're supposed to know what you supposed to know wet foot, dry foot. You're from the Bahamas. Haitians, we also have this issue. If we get found sneaking into Miami, we're getting sent back home. A Cuban gets found sneaking into Miami, as long as he has 1 foot on the land, he can stay in Miami as long as he wants. You see that? He's called a defector. You no longer have that right if you're a Cuban of the tribe of Manasseh. You get sent right back to Cuba along with the rest of us who get sent back to our respective islands, right? Obama did that. That had been in, who's seen the movie Scarface? Scarface is surrounded around that. You got to watch the beginning of Scarface. I know people, nobody want to watch until people start getting killed. I was able to go to the place where Chichi got the gale and then he got his head shot off. 2 weeks ago, I was there. Okay. Yeah, it's a sanitarium. He said, I was in sanitation. I told you, tell that nigga you was in the sanitarium, right? That part. You see, and they were in the little camps. A lot of people don't know. Hakka, Deacon, are you familiar with all the Cubans that had got sent up into the Puget Sound during the 80s? There was a time period in the 80s. This is where a lot of Negroes was getting their coke from out there initially. The masses of Cubans went around. I got no Negroes from my neighborhood in Tacoma, Washington, running around with Spanish name. Why you got this Spanish name? They had a Cuban mother that some brother that was in the hood and got with because all the Cubans had came. They had brought them there during like something. They were in one of them camps like how Scarface was in. Tony was in the beginning. And they had brought a lot of them up into the Northwest for a time. And they were bringing a lot of cocaine up into the Northwest. So that was during the time where there was a lot of drug wars in this time. This is where all the Crips and Bloods was coming from LA and bringing the cocaine up. Even Freeway Ricky Ross was coming up there bringing cocaine. But what had happened was a lot of local brothers who lived there. What happened was it was a lot of resentment. There was beef that was going on between dudes that was coming up from California and dudes who were native to the state of Washington. So what happened is they began to beef, the local niggas versus the California ones, started shooting at the Cali ones started going to different parts of town. So local dudes start setting up their own shop, but they needed a plug. They know the whole drug game now because they've been schooled by the dudes from California, but they need a plug. White man brought the Cuban in, and they was able to connect with the Cuban and bring dope in that way. You see that? So again, that goes back to the systemic thing they set up. If anybody caught my video earlier about Donald Trump's lie to Haiti exposed, breaking it down. The sister broke it down beautifully. They bring it in from Colombia to Haiti through the Bahamas into Florida. That's it. Boom. They use us. They use us to do that. You see what I'm saying? Period.
Cocaine Cowboys show that.
Cocaine Cowboys show it. And here we are. We just a brother on the island. We're just trying to make money. Oh, I can make money driving this boat, and I know I can operate with total immunity because this white man who's a law enforcement agent is the one who I'm getting the dope from and handing the dope to when I get there. Cool, I make some money. That's how we're looking at it. Ain't no damn money on them islands. Why you think everybody running up here? Oh, actually, Salaki, there is money on the islands, but the Clintons, they have all the money on the islands. So, you know, you see that? But that biometric tracking of visas and immigrants that Trump is talking about, these are all these are precursor conversations to the implementation of the mark of the beast as prophesied here in the Bible. Go ahead from the top.
It says, he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor,
Read on.
free and bond.
He calls it all. Read.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
You see that? He calls it all to receive that mark in their right hand or their forehead. That's that RFID chip he's going to implant. That's it. And it's coming. And it could very well come in this Trump administration. The way he's talking, right? He's just doing stuff. You see that? He's just doing whatever. He don't care. I'm going to ban the Muslim. Y'all can't come in. He's flexing his muscle. The white man loves it. White man's going to watch the NASCAR race on Sunday, and he's going to be raving about, you see that, Trump? Yeah, he told those damn Arab, those sand niggers to stay out. White man is loving it. Trailer park white man and the upper echelon white man that's not at NASCAR, that's at the country club. He loves it too. He absolutely loves it. And when he starts chipping the black and Hispanic and Native Indian, it might come with the new blood quantum regulation for the Native American and say, look, if you want to be registered on the tribal registration, you're going to have to take this chip. Don't be surprised. It's going to start with the Mexican and the Haitian coming right after that. As you see. You think they're just going to let all these Haitians stay in San Diego? Are you crazy? They're going to catch on to, now there's black. Now we got a black immigrant problem. I remember years ago. Remember that? How long was that? That must have been 5 years ago. Remember we talked to that Border Patrol agent? Brother, Judite brother, Border Patrol agent. So caught him outside of his den. He just struck a conversation up. Oh, the week strike went up with him because we seen he had his uniform, Border Patrol uniform. This dude is telling, he said, you know, I was catching somebody running. I looked down after I caught him and the hand was black. So this is something that's been started. And he found out it's hundreds of Nigerians and Haitians that's in Tijuana trying to cross over. Now it's even more where if you go to Tijuana, Officer Yash, when you go to Tijuana, what do you see? Haitians everywhere. See that? Because, you know, we dwell in the suburbs of all the tribes, so we could be at home in anybody's tribe, right? In anybody's land, I'm just going to make myself at home, right? They in Reuben's land. I just came from Reuben's land. I didn't see Reubenites. I did see Levites in Reuben's land. But but it's all, the white man needs that. Because now he's going to say, well, look, it's all right. Y'all can stay. Or y'all can come across the border. Here's a chip. You can't be a priest to the Most High with my chip in you, Sergeant.
Quick biometric fun fact. It says at Walt Disney World in Lake Buena Vista in Florida, biometric measurements are taken from the fingers of guests to ensure that a ticket is used by the same person from day to day.
You see that? And people sign. I never heard of that.
Is that what Disney World?
Because why? Because what can you do? You can sublet your pass. You can give somebody else your pass, and then they don't have to buy a pass. So the white man loses money. To stop him from losing money, everybody got to get their own pass. Period. You see that? White man is a devil, and he's getting ready to put a chip in you. Right. Go ahead. And if you take that chip, Most High is not going to deliver you out of this place. You have partook in the ultimate sin of this place. Right? Hold on, let's finish that. And we're going to get to y'all. Go ahead.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark.
Because that's what it's going to mature into. It's going to start, you know, potentially as an immigration regulation system, and it would likely mature into something that crosses into every demographic in the country and every aspect of the country, especially in dealing with commerce. That's why they put it in your Visa card, and then they go put it in your Visa card. Visa is an immigration card. Go ahead, finish that.
It says, "Save he that hath the mark, save he that have the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name."
There you go. The God.
You been here long enough. You remember when the bus passes was paper with the hologram in them? I don't know if you was here.
I don't remember the hologram one, but
yeah,
the paper.
The bus passes used to be.
In North County, the bus pass is still paper.
Okay. See,
but out here, they chip.
Look, they switched it to the
chip,
card.
and you have to.
And you have to.
You have to get the
card. You cannot use the paper little things no more. But it was because everybody was coming over. You'd be able to get on the bus, boom, throw your bus pass out the window.
Yeah, we remember that. Remember that in high school. Yeah, especially when after school when the buses be packed. Man, you just need somebody to be in the front.
Yeah.
They in the front, cool. You in the line, it's packed. They don't see. Boom, that's that handoff. Yeah. We used to do it. Oh no, that was the monthly pass that had the hologram. Con, the monthly pass that they did in high school.
Okay, you know what the compass are red. It's gonna go red. Like, boom, it's already been tapped.
Yeah, it's already been tapped. It's over. You see that? This is how they slowly. They're gonna say this RFID technology. This is the greatest thing ever. They can't. These people can't do anything. They can't get nothing past us with the chip. You see what I'm saying? Can't nobody identity be stolen. Can't nobody child be stolen with the chip.
Make it seem cool.
Make it seem cool. And people are going to volunteer for it. The same way they signed up and put it in their damn dog and cat. They're going to put it in their kid. They're going to put it in their self. They're going to put it in the immigrant. They're going to put it in a rich man.
Yeah.
Right? You had a point? Yash.
No, I was just going to say, I overheard this lead right. He's here.
Yeah.
San Diego, Skyline Drive, Mexican grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his girl married. He's like, no, he's like, I need somebody to marry. He said, I can't be one. I need somebody to marry.
You see that?
My sister.
Well, yeah, his sister, this brother called me. He said, look, his sister with a brother, she got pregnant by a brother that's from Haiti and didn't have citizenship. He's telling me the story. What do I tell him? I said, brother, you listen. You tell them to go down to that damn courthouse and get married now. I told you that, Shamar. What did they do?
Got married.
They got married. How quick was they married, Doc? And that brother, hey, he's good now. I told him. Let me tell you something. He's calling me like they in a dilemma. I said, brother, go and get married to that. Get married. She needs to marry that brother. They got a baby on the way. Marry that brother, or they're going to send his ass out of the country. All right, how close was it to his visa expiring?
Bro, he was close. He had like, I want to say he had a couple weeks, maybe a month.
He had a couple weeks. I said, look, before that visa expire, get married. They're married now. You know, all right? They're married now.
Now he's traveling freely.
Now he's traveling freely. He said, I got an American wife. I'm straight. I got an American wife and an American baby. I'm straight.
They're going to go to, where I tell you they're going to go?
Guadalupe. They're going to Guadalupe. All right, and he's good because he got the American wife, so they ain't going to keep him in Guadalupe. You know, he's all right. Hey, listen, I got my baby is American. You see that? So that's how it worked, right? So like that was it on that. Bazak and then Bayan. Bazak.
I was just going off of y'all talking about the whole bus pass thing. We already posted. You know what I'm saying? It's just any which way to just keep us down. You know what I'm saying? We can't even help each other out. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You know. And that's the thing too. But that was the incentive with the Compass card.
Yeah.
The regular bus pass is $7. Get this Compass card, save $2. You know us, we're like, man, remember when the bus pass was $5 boodles?
$5?
But that in North County it's still $5 because it's still all paper. But when you come down here to the city and all the city of San Diego, it's $7. But now, do they even offer the paper at all anymore? No, now
even at the machine, you can't buy all day pass for $5.
They say it's $7.50. You get $7.50.
It's you gotta get the card. You're buying the card.
You're buying the card.
Yeah. When you go to the machine, they dispense you the card. They dispense
but if you get on the bus and you don't have the card, they're gonna dispense you one of them one-way tickets.
Oh.
And it's just good for all day, like how it used to be.
Oh, you see that?
Nah, for
750. The 750.
Year or 2 years ago, they just said put 250 in.
Yeah, that was back
Print
then.
up, then prints up.
Nah, it says 250 is one way.
Yeah, 250. That's what it.
Even the bus, like you need that compass card.
Nah,
No, he's saying that's one way. If you put 250 in,
You'll get a one way. Yeah.
Because remember, there needs to be transfers.
Right.
You can put the 250 and get the transfer
Bro,
and
yeah.
just flash your shit like I got mine. I mean, I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get that all day pass, but you gotta your 250 is like basically the compass card that you was gonna pay for.
I don't remember what it used to be, the long one. The one.
Oh,
Yeah, and they rip it. They rip it.
Yeah, they ripped it.
Yeah, that was they had to do away with that. That's
Yeah,
the
with the
dumbest.
hole punch.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard of.
Expires 2 hours later.
Yeah. Do everything you need to do for 2 hours.
Pretty soon they'll come out with the chip and you good.
Yeah, then it goes. Oh, you have your debits. You have your bus debits on there. All right, cool. Just tap. Go ahead and tap the chip. We'll deduct your debits. You on the bus. It's all good. You see that? White man is the devil.
That's right.
And,
That's right.
And what we're reading in the book of Revelations is prophecy of what he's doing right now, what Donald Trump is talking about, what white men have been talking about, this new innovative technology they've been talking about introducing that they're getting ready to unleash on blacks and Hispanics, especially those that's coming up from these other countries.